Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Mark Carsky. What is the podcast called, Dylan?
Who are we?
That's my co-host, Dylan Mahler. I'm also sitting here with AJ Leidig. This is episode 3 of the Who Are We podcast at Josephine's Martini Bar and Grill every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Mike starts at 8.
Technically, we're on episode 4 right now.
Yeah, we
Episode 3 will never be released.
We're so embarrassed right now. Everybody just saw all the technical difficulties. I'm sweating because it's technically my fault.
No, it's really my fault because I fucked up the chords.
That's a good point. Look at that.
We're basically...
Good guy. That's how you got class president.
It is.
Truthfulness.
Honesty.
Never tell a lie.
I think we should start how... Let's talk about Monday. Let's talk about...
This is... I thought you were saying to do the stupid before the mic joke. I was like...
No.
We should start with that every time.
Hey, guys, this is a podcast that we do before the mic.
It's not called the Before the Mic
It's
podcast.
not called that. That's an inside joke for literally 3 people. And they're
We're
sitting on
literally
the
just
couch.
us.
Yeah, they're sitting here. So, yesterday, me and Aj did a set over at the Vixen, and it was fucking brutal, dude. First, there was like 12 people in there, all bikers, all bald, and then they left. And there was like 3 people who were performing, they stayed, and 4 comics. And one dude, we get 10 minutes, he did 15 plus.
Nice.
And the guy before him didn't even do 10, he did like 6 to like give back to the room type shit. And this dude's like, I'm just gonna reuse all the time.
It was the most
saved.
unself-aware moment I've ever seen out of a comic.
AJ made fun of him. It was very good.
To
He did a good
bomb
job.
for 10 minutes and then be like, let me do another 5.
Yeah, let me tack on extra
Let
sweat
me
to this.
go way over my light on this open mic.
Yeah, dude.
When it rains, it pours.
We always talk about this though, only because Mark and I always go to the same place on Mondays.
The Vixen. We need
There's
the
always
Vixen
something,
report.
There's
It's
always
part of
something to
our-
talk about, though. There's always something
Because it's
Vixen.
just the weirdest
like somebody
fucking
saying
place
the
on earth.
N-word, somebody's just stealing jokes.
Somebody
and
moons
shit.
the crowd occasionally.
I wasn't there for that, man. I'm so pissed.
It was great. It was a great
Someone
moment.
That was like a
Moon the
week
crowd?
before I started.
What's up?
They mooned the crowd?
Yeah, it was like it was a dude that had like never done stand-up before, and like he started bombing, and like his instant reaction was like start yelling at people and like show his ass.
Good, good.
Yeah, speaking of yelling at people when they're the crowd, dude, fucking this one guy, he like the crowd wasn't bad. I'm talking about LOL, and he's like,
Yes.
He's like, you guys are all on heroin. You guys are all don't be on heroin next time. We're like, no, it's really just
I
you.
genuinely,
Yeah.
I love when suburb comics think a mic or a crowd or a show is bad because they haven't done the 2-person rooms in the city where it's like, oh, this is bad. Like this is a different level of bad.
That's the worst, dude. I did like a little open mic, 4 people in the crowd, and then 1 went to the bathroom. I was like, are you fucking...
You're like, this is the whole audience.
25% just left.
That's
What was
a
the
lot.
smallest crowd you guys have done? Mine was the 3 there.
I've done comedy to 1 person,
Damn.
to a single human being.
How'd it go?
It was just, I think it was the end of a Lincoln Lodge mic, and it was just like me and the host.
That might have been where I was.
Okay.
Is that a small? It's like really small?
But they have like a whole bunch of different rooms.
Possibly.
Okay.
This person hit me up to do a gig for a baby shower, and then AJ said the idea of all of us, me, you, and him doing the baby shower gig, stand up at a baby shower. Would
you know what
wanna
day
do
it is?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, that would be fucking dope. It's just a black baby shower.
That would be incredible.
Okay.
They
just
prefer
us
the
3.
term urban.
You've asked all of them. I asked all the ones in my neighborhood. There's 2 families. I asked them.
They're actually both Puerto Rican, but it's the same thing.
Shit. Well, to them, actually.
Dylan, we gotta talk about your TikTok today.
How's it going,
We gotta
buddy?
revisit
On my
this.
TikTok empire, I have not been making progress on it.
Have you not been making TikToks?
That is correct. And from what I understand, consistency, very big part of the algorithm.
We do this to hold you accountable.
Thank you.
Like one of the things I told you when
appreciate
you asked, you're like, with creating content, what's the thing? I was like, consistent quality
Consistency,
content.
yes.
And then
And
every
you're
week,
like-
You have to
we
make
bring
it.
Dylan in here. He's like, I didn't post this week.
No. I
bet you if that
have
one video got
to-
18,000 views, you'd be posting.
I
dude.
would be posting.
like a fucking dog.
I was a
Yeah.
little worried when AJ posted because I was like, oh, here's my big opportunity, and I have no TikToks really.
Here's my big.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna take quite a while for that audience to
This is
build.
my
This
big
audience,
break.
you know what I
This
mean?
was
It's
my
brick-
big break.
It's brick by brick. Each video is like building a wall. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't just do it like the pyramids. You need a lot of slaves.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Dude, I have
a
a-
single slave.
On the same topic of just following up with last episode, I have an update on that girl that I took on the swimming date, the non-swimming date.
The one that was also the driving car.
Yes,
date?
yeah, same girl.
Should we transition to bring the dating advice? See if they wanna.
We can if you'd like to.
Yo, Hannah, do you want to be a part of this? Last time we
We want a female perspective.
Hell yeah.
We have a mic. You're fine. Guys,
here.
welcome Hannah Belmont to the podcast.
Here's Hannah, guys.
Young
Woo!
comedian friend of ours.
Introduce yourself real quick. Who are you?
Tell
what
us
do you
the
do?
important things.
I'm Hannah Belmont. I am a comic. I'm a stand-up comic from like Chicago area as well as Cleveland. Yeah, I think that's all the important things. I'm also a woman,
Yes,
which I
you're
think is the reason
for
I'm here.
the woman dating perspective.
I am for the
Yo,
women dating
so I have a
perspective.
question instantaneously. So,
Okay.
So we were all at LOL
How do you make
one
them
time.
come?
What's a clit? No, so we were all at
Where's
LOL,
mine?
and this one dude asks,
Oh.
he asked Hannah, he goes, "Are you doing stand-up?" Like, he's amazed that a woman's gonna go on stage.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, I like your shirt. And he's like, I like your face. Did that work?
No. Well, okay.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It didn't work, but it was funny. So afterwards, he gave me his snap. I didn't want it, but I took it because he invited me to a pool party, and then AJ was like,
I did not want to go to this pool party.
"No, but
You seem like
AJ,
you wanted to go. dude.
AJ wanted to go to the pool party at the time because his friend was hot, and he was like, "Can you get me her snap?"
His
and I
friend was
like,
also a woman. I was not hitting on a dude. Let's make that clear.
AJ is the straightest
Well, we
person
did-
here. It's okay. We all
Whoa.
clarify. We need to
No, she's
clarify.
right, probably. There's no gay in AJ. He's,
Gay J.
There's a little in.
did they
There's,
call you gay, Jay?
I did. I got called a gay all the time.
Oh,
A
that's
gay.
different.
A-gay all the time,
is like
dude.
less creative.
big
Yeah.
That's like saying GIF instead of GIF.
That's
Yeah.
like dyslexic.
Yeah.
Gay. They just couldn't
just
say
said
it.
gay.
Hey, gay.
Okay, here's my
Wow.
genuine dating question. Okay. It's a girl I've been going out with on and off for like a while.
She brought a
like
strap
2
on.
months, whatever. She experimented. And
Because
it's-
he asked for it. That's why.
she basically like,
Hey, DDR.
she's going back to college, and I did not know how soon she's going back. And she's just like, hey, do you want to do something before I go back? And I'm like, when do you go back? And she's like, Sunday.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's rather soon. Like, I have like shows this, like, you know,
So
I
you
have stuff.
blocked her?
I have life. Huh?
Well, you blocked her, right?
I didn't block her.
okay.
No, I'm just like, I'm trying to make time for, like, I'm trying to do like a lunch or something at some point, but I'm
A
like,
lunch.
I know.
Wait, what's wrong with lunch?
just
Well,
not there.
for like okay.
Because it's like hard to make those, but I wouldn't wake up in time.
Yeah, that, and also like, okay, how much do you like this girl?
Wait, give her your
he
prior
doesn't
dating
really
thing
know
with her.
yet.
Have you've gone on multiple dates?
I've gone
right?
on multiple dates with her. She's funny, cool, but like,
She hot?
she's pretty hot.
He's like, no, she's a fucking dog.
She's
She's
ugly.
listening.
No.
Does she watch this podcast?
She's really
I
funny.
hope not.
No, she won't. Well, unless she likes you, she'll support you until she,
She
doesn't
actually
like you
might
anymore.
watch this
I'll
podcast.
befriend her
Right
and then
now.
be like, hey, you should check out this podcast.
You should check out this podcast I'm on.
No, but chicks like to fake support. Like while you're talking, they'll like super hype it up, and then instantly when you're done, they're like, "Fuck that shit."
You can tell when a girl is like faking support, though, I think.
Oh yeah, well it's just been every time. It started with my mom.
Oh,
just start
that's how it
crying.
all is.
That's why
You
I'm
should
here.
This is a
have.
deep
We're not going to say the
plunge.
name, but you should have been at Laugh Out Loud this week because
Oh, what
a
happened?
certain comedian friend of ours, a veteran in the game, if I'm being honest, felt the need to insult a not that bad of an audience. Truthfully,
I
it
like
wasn't that
this.
terrible.
Can I get a hint as to who it was?
He's a creep.
Do you need one?
Okay, that's a pretty broad spectrum.
Brown creep.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait.
Hold on.
No, there's
right.
a lot of those as well.
Right. Well, let's not make this racial.
Yeah.
Let's.
It's a tan white guy. He,
He
just
was
tans.
giving.
He's not
oh,
white.
He's what?
He's white.
And I was lying to make myself
Oh.
look better.
Oh.
Nice.
Can you just whisper the name to Hannah?
Yeah,
Can
now
we
I'm
just do it this
curious.
way?
It's gonna definitely pick it up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Comedian friend of ours, very.
Sadly, a veteran
Sadly.
in the game, which
vet
is
in the
a veteran.
game.
a surprising veteran to say
Yes,
the
but he
least.
is not
Shocking
an
and
actual
surprising.
veteran.
It was that room, so I've talked about it before. Like, they advertise, like, they do Google AdWords. They're very smart about it, where it's if someone looks up stand up open mic, they're the first ad that shows up anywhere in the state. So, like, people will drive out from Chicago to do their first open mic in Schaumburg.
A lot of people do their first sets.
A lot of people do their
Yeah.
first sets there, and it's a lot of, like, it's a lot of people that have never done stand up before, and they're just like, I just want to try this shit.
Which is
and
such
it's
a
like,
good time. I actually like when people go up for the
They're
first
so
time.
It's
young.
to
very
be
fun.
honest.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
fun
good.
thing to
Like
watch.
they're losing their virginity. Aw.
I don't want to watch people lose their virginity.
That's my favorite Pornhub category.
Oh, well, that's a sad category.
That
So
actually is.
I do want to ask the question that we were kind of talking about last time, which
Yeah,
is
we've
like,
gone very off topic.
yeah, I'm trying to pull both of you out of the quicksand that is
That's
like
so
just
funny.
talking
That's
about
so funny, though.
sexual stuff. We're gonna go.
Quicksand is accurate.
What is? So we were talking like I don't think there's a perfect first date because you want some like the example we used last time was I went on a double blind date with a girl to a movie where we just showed up and immediately went to the movie theater and then you can't like talk about anything.
yeah.
What do you think is like a good first date?
Oh,
Well,
that's
see, every girl's different though, but yeah, what's a good?
I don't know, because I had a really...
You look like you like bowling. If a guy was like, we're going
I
bowling.
love bowling, but that wasn't what I was good. Okay, because
That was
bowling,
accurate as fuck.
bowling
Great
is
at
a
this.
bowling is a good third date, I'd say, because I think
Not a fourth. It has
Not
to
a
be
fourth.
three.
It has to be
The
three.
rule of three is smart.
Has
yeah,
a
exactly.
spreadsheet.
No, bowling is either a good like after
trends
second
well.
date or like a good group activity. I think because that way it's like you
Group,
can
yeah.
like group activity. I think it's great because it's like you can like interact with other people, but also interact with the person.
Oh.
But I think
That
like
might be better, actually.
Showing off
your-
That
showing off
takes
your-
a little
yeah,
bit
like
of
flexing on
skills.
people.
I do feel like bowling with purely 2 people is tough sometimes.
I don't
might be
like
a
it
little-
just 2 people.
Group
It's
of
weird.
4 is good. Group of
What
6,
if the guy's like,
great.
what if he's
Oh, yeah.
super good at bowling? Are you like, he's a whore?
Oh
This
well.
guy's laying pipe.
If someone's good at bowling, they're not good at sex, I think. Well, 'cause here's the fucking thing. Those are the only holes they're putting their finger in if they're good at bowling.
Damn,
Like,
Damn, man.
Coming with the hitters, dude.
no, but I
Hannah
think
wrote for this podcast.
Yeah.
She's been preparing.
I was prepping back there. No, I took a bowling gym class in high school with my ex. And it was weird bowling with
Did you guys
So
break
you
up
don't
while you were
know
still
how-
in the class together?
No, we
what you were
broke up
doing
like
either.
3 months ago.
Damn.
You are coming out of a breakup.
Let's get a full
You are
roast
coming out of a
session.
breakup.
I am.
Are you? This might be too personal. Are you going on first dates now?
I can't. I'm going.
Have you gone bowling yet?
I have gone
No,
bowling.
dude, that's a third date. Okay.
Third
I
date. That's
have
not a
gone
first date.
bowling as like a 4th date in a group, which is why I brought it up.
Okay.
Because from experience, it works
My
out.
main
that way.
question is like, how are dudes in the dating scene now? Because obviously we don't go out with other dudes,
Are
so
they
we don't
good
know
at
how they
bowling?
are. Like I don't know how another
Speak
guy
for
is on a
yourself,
date.
AJ.
Well, here's
Not gay, just saying, just jokes. Love come.
For me, it's weird because after I got out of this relationship, I hooked up with a friend of mine for a while who I wanted to date, but then he was like, no. And then I went on like 2 dates and I'm kind of like fully dating, like going on more dates with one person now. So it's like, I haven't really had the chance to like meet a series of men. Thank God. Cause like, honestly, there was one guy who canceled a date because he couldn't think of anything to do. And I was like, that's lazy.
You couldn't
That's-
fucking use Google?
Yeah, I was like, that's lazy. And also,
That's
like,
really sad.
I gave him like an option too, because he
This guy sucks.
No,
This
this
guy
guy
does
was
suck.
awful. I texted
What's
him.
his full name now? I'm kidding.
I can't say that on here, but
Is he a
would.
comic?
no, he's not a comic.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, like we should like. Or he was like, do you want to hang out? I was like, yeah, what do you want to do? And he was like, I don't know. And then he like waited 3 hours and he was like, I couldn't think of anything, so I'm canceling. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to open mics in the city. There's an art fair outside. Because this was when like there was an art fair happening in Old Town.
Right,
I was
right.
like, we could walk around there. And he was like, aw, you really want to see me, don't you? And I went, you have a mullet. Calm down.
I would have just blocked him
I
immediately.
did.
First of
did.
all,
That's-
I want to see it
Psychopath.
from the front.
I don't like mullet hate on this podcast.
No, I appreciate
Little
the mullets.
racist.
It has to be done correctly.
Fair.
Like a Theo
fair.
Von.
Like his
So when
mullet
she's
was like
pegging
fully
him, she
no
can
side.
grab the
Like there was
hair.
nothing on the side.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it was a bad mullet.
I like nothing all over like Mark.
That's my favorite mullet.
It's for good luck. Yeah, I am growing a mullet out, just the back part.
I do think an art fair would be a cooler kind of date.
Yeah.
Because then you can walk around, you can talk the
Something
whole
to look
time.
at, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
He said,
Apparently, he
you
didn't
really
think
want to
so.
see me, huh? This guy's ego
He's like, no, I want to
sucks.
see that
Oh,
art.
yeah.
The problem with a movie, in my opinion, is you can't talk to the
Yeah, no,
person.
no, no talk.
And then
Yeah.
a problem
No.
with like just a straight up dinner is there's no like mutual conversation starter. You know what I
like
mean? You're
Yeah.
just sitting down somewhere. There's nothing to comment on. There's nothing to like open up, like break the ice a little bit. You know?
And the waiter
I think it
comes
depends
in.
on like it depends on who the date's with. I think because
yeah,
if it's
if
like
you
someone
know
you
'em.
kind of know,
Yeah, I was just
then
thinking-
a dinner would be good.
Because I feel like I've only
Yeah.
gone on dates with people I know, so like it's been I know what to talk.
You never
to
gone on a
about.
blind date before?
Fuck no.
Do
dude.
blind dates exist now
I
with
would
like this
never-
generation?
I'd be like,
don't
this
know.
person's
I don't know.
setting me up, dude, with some fucking heifer. It's gonna be hilarious.
Whoa!
That's,
All
what I
right.
think, that's what my friends would do, dude. They're like, this hot shit.
I was gonna
wants
say
go on a
something
date.
really mean.
Huh? Whatever? I agree. Whatever he said, I agree.
That's why I said last time I was like, okay, I think the drive-in movie is the perfect first date.
Drive-in
because you have
movie's
something
good.
to talk about. You can sit in the car. You can talk. It's like a whole event. You pick them up. There's like the drive
What
there.
if you drive a Fiat?
You still do it.
Okay, cool. She's not gonna. She's
I
not
take
gonna
girls
go
to
to
drive-in movies in a Hyundai before, in like my Elantra. No problems.
I think a good like minivan is good for
Perfect.
Like I've got a Mazda. That thing would be killer at a movie theater,
Yep,
at an
yep.
outdoor movie theater.
Why is that? Why would it be specifically good for?
Because it's got like nice trunk space, like you could put the seats
Whoa.
down. It's red.
Okay.
It's a red
Whoa,
Mazda.
Hannah.
It's red. That helps.
Yeah, it's a
first thing,
classy
though.
Mazda.
Nice.
All the dudes just went to the same place, and
That's what I was getting at.
That's
why I
where
was
we
like,
were
why'd
going,
She say
yeah.
minivan.
Dylan
Got a big truck.
Well,
I
you
don't-
can also make like a blanket for it.
I don't
Those are
think
fun.
either of you saw it because you're
blanket.
sitting for. But Dylan just audibly was just like, he just stared at me. It was like, what?
Yes.
It's about
He's
trunk
like, I
space.
do need to get that van.
It was
Holy
the
shit.
first thing.
Soccer mom cars. Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. I was flooring it
You
today, and a
become a
fucking
soccer
van was
mom
just
in that car.
going faster than me. I was like, I should kill myself. This
Right.
sucks in my Fiat.
Dude, you know what I did today? I went to IKEA. My mom's moving, and I had to pick up a mattress. I went to IKEA.
You went by
Killing
yourself.
yourself remind you of IKEA.
Did you get any of the like meatballs or anything from the food court or whatever?
No, but I'll tell you what I did do. I got zero help from those employees, dude.
Nice.
IKEA's a weird place.
You look like you really try
I
out
don't
the
like
beds. Like you
IKEA.
snuggle up in the
I
bed.
did
just to
actually.
sleep.
I really did.
You brought like a beach ball.
I probably
just
got
to
lice.
snuggle with.
Truthfully.
Lice? That's what you
Well, because my head's on the pillow and shit.
Oh, yeah, it's just
What'd
something
you
I
get
don't
at
have to worry
Swedish
about.
lice.
Do bald? I can't get lice.
Can you get
right?
lice if you're bald?
Sure, if you tried. You have a beard.
Oh
can get
my
beard
God,
lice.
dude, that would be the worst.
That would be scary.
Yeah, that'd be life changing.
Kyle
Say
Allen
it.
is
Sorry,
here,
ladies,
everyone.
no hair. I do.
Yeah.
No one
Kyle,
watching
what's
can
up?
see him,
Kyle,
but
Kyle.
How are you
It's gotta
doing,
be-
beautiful?
Doing all right.
That's
Kyle,
good.
do you have lice? You don't.
all right, then sit down.
Okay.
That's fine. We didn't need you.
Then get the fuck out.
Bye, Kyle.
He just leaves.
We just ask every comment that comes in if they have lice, and that's
Can I
it.
use that? Can I say, ladies, I'm bald. I do have lice.
I like that actually.
You
I
have
think that'd be a
lice?
good pickup line.
Mice.
You have mice?
How many mice
in
do you
your
have?
hair or just in general?
Wait, how many mice do you have? Are you a scientist?
He has mice in his house, is what he's saying.
Are they
You
your
play with
pets, or
A
they just
mouse
happen
in
to
his
be
house.
Some gerbils too.
there? Okay, so you bought
Just
those.
general rodents.
Are they friends?
No
They're
dogs.
family.
Guys, the crowd work on the podcast
little-
is not a good idea. I'm just being honest.
Well,
A little Frank.
Everyone on the other side is like,
rodents.
who the fuck are they talking to?
they'll just picture them.
Right.
They
They know. They'll get the vibe.
It's
By the way, have you been to the
Mouse
Vixen
Man.
in McHenry yet?
I have not, but I've been meaning to go there.
You'd love it. It's really good.
Mark and I have a tradition every Tuesday on this podcast. We talk about the night before at the Vixen because it is just
You get
Is it
10
just like
minutes.
crazy?
it's
opposite.
McHenry. I mean, it's
There were 3 people there yesterday and 4 comics. It's very bad. It's very bad. And they
You're
do-
not selling this for me.
No, I'm not. It's terrible, and it's mixed
Sell
art.
me this
So there's
pen.
like music and stuff, but you get 10 minutes.
You get 10 minutes on an open
See?
on
Yeah.
an open mic.
here's the
Yeah,
thing though.
she's sold.
They don't light you. So there are really bad comics that will go up there and do 15
Yeah, some cunt yesterday
and
didn't stop.
bomb and walk the whole audience.
Yeah, it was great.
And then Mark and I will go up. This specifically happened last night. So it's-
Dear God.
yeah, it was not a good time. And the music makes me angry because it's not rap. So I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
this fucking.
Mark has a theory that he only listens to black musicians.
No, I mean,
Like he only hears.
Mac Miller's
black
not
music.
white,
Right.
but like black
I don't
music.
see color, but I do hear it.
No, I see color for sure.
That's called synesthesia.
What? Synesthesia?
It's where you get like the senses mixed.
Yeah, that's what Kanye has.
Music to my
I have
ears.
it.
Do you for real?
Yeah,
have a lot of
letters
things.
and numbers are colors.
What?
It's like
what
a-
color is my
Scoliosis.
name?
Mark is a red, like a maroon.
What is Dylan?
Wait, this
Dylan
is
is green.
interesting now.
I thought
What
so.
is AJ?
AJ is red.
Blue. Oh, what? This is crazy. What are you?
Hannah is purple.
Hell yeah.
What does this
Who
mean
the
to
fuck
you?
is calling me? Sorry, someone.
I kind of get it. I used
All
to
right,
not
so
get
Hannah's
it. I kinda get what
schizophrenic,
she's
which
saying.
is fine. What if she just said everything was red? She's just like, it's all.
Yeah, I was like, this, I think this is
Everything,
a problem.
guys, the lights are red. Everything is red.
Hannah's just blind.
There's a
I'm
weird
just
red
constantly
hue.
looking through rose-colored glasses.
That is cool. Sometimes I think jokes have shapes, stuff like that, or I hear.
It feels like they're like a physical object that you're
Yeah.
presenting to people and stuff. Yeah.
Right. This is a high conversation. This is a conversation
is.
for after the mic.
I am.
I
Let me
feel
show
high
you my
right
new
now.
microphone.
I'm not high, but I feel
Open
high.
mic. I'm opening.
Oh,
my
wait. Can we see
microphone.
Dylan's new stuff?
I bought the gold one.
Nice,
Ooh.
dude.
That is
Classy.
so
Give him the applause.
That's how I sometimes I'll buy things because of the brand name.
What brand?
It's sort of my brand. I'll buy things because of it's shiny or I like the color. If I like the
That's
sticker,
how he just buys. That's how
the
I buy
label,
things too.
I don't.
I like them.
That's why I have a red Mazda.
This one's called Zing You, and I want it to zing me. And I sometimes buy stuff just because I like the sticker or label. And this one is because it's gold. I didn't read any of the specs.
Did you find that at a
I
thrift
don't
store?
care anymore.
Was that a thrift
I
store
want this
find?
one. It's pretty. This was
store?
at Guitar Center,
Ah.
which I accidentally called Guitar Hero earlier. And I
same
think that's
shit.
funny.
You
I
guys
call
ever
that.
you guys ever make an impulse purchase at Guitar Center and just be like, I'm gonna learn a new instrument?
Yes.
Yeah, I did get DJ
was like,
turntables and never
fuck.
touched them.
Did you for real?
I had to get
Yeah.
out of there.
I got a ukulele and a harmonica. I never learned either.
Oh, did you try and play both at the same
I
time?
tried to play both at the same time. I got one of those like
bought
the
a
John
gold
Lennon things where they
My
have like
brother has that.
the harness. Yeah, I had one of those, and I had me with a harness and ukulele,
Oh,
and I didn't know how to
God.
play either. And I was like, I'll learn
And
both
you
at the same
became
time.
class
That looks like
president.
one
You
of
had a
those retainers
harmonica
with the
necklace,
headset.
dog. Bring this up. That's hilarious, dude.
Dude, I think
should.
I should bring it to shows and be the harmonica comedian.
Yeah.
Dude, you could
Oh,
be
you
like
should.
that lady who
Good
doesn't
Instead
play
of
lady.
the
heckling
People.
people, you start playing the harmonica when you don't like their set.
I like
Just
that.
low notes?
Show a
I like
different way.
You laugh into the harmonica.
Finds out he's amazingly gifted at harmonica.
People are like, quit telling jokes. Just fucking do the thing. Just,
He kills on the harmonica, dude. He's got great lips.
Whoa.
You're
and
welcome.
he dresses
Hey,
up
that's a
like
little gay,
sister.
Jay.
It's a little gay, Jay.
A gay.
We should make that a sound for the soundboard.
PTSD.
That's
what
a little
heard you
gay.
say?
Yeah.
Gay,
Gay,
Jay.
Jay.
Okay, say it one more time. We're gonna do. Like, say
We're
it
gonna
angry.
clip it. Yeah.
Gay, Jay.
That sounded
Angry
awesome.
guy.
That
Or I
was
should
too
do like a
aggressive.
video game voice, like Gay, Jay. Or
Oh,
something.
cool.
It's
That
like
would
like
be-
Chris.
Right, like I'm a Pokemon yelling my own name. You know.
Gay, Jay.
Jay, use harmonica.
Dude, that'd be
What would your
funny if
noises
that-
be?
How you talked, just your
What
name.
would your noise
That'd be
be?
great.
Yeah, if you were Pokemon, what would your like power thing be?
Power?
Oh, my power. Being a Jew? I don't know.
I wasn't gonna be the one to say it. But
Right.
yeah, I guess being half Jewish, that would be my.
Are
power.
you half Jewish?
You're half Jewish?
My dad, so technically not, but he was
Oh,
Jewish.
my
Your
mom's
mom
the
ha-
Jewish
Your
one,
mom
yeah.
has to be a Jew, so
Ah.
I
Yeah.
can just talk bad.
Dylan,
about
are you
them, though,
Jewish
half
at
my
all?
family.
I think that my family was Jewish. And I kind of just feel Jewish. I always
We'd accept you.
thank you.
Yeah.
He's like, yes. That's why he's wearing a yarmulke.
in.
I'm not
underneath.
Jewish at all, but I get asked quite a bit.
You seem like you could be Jewish, like in a
I
past
get asked
life.
a little.
You don't have the
Okay.
schnoz for it.
I feel
to
like
be fair,
neither
I
do
feel,
you.
yeah, I've been told I don't have the nose.
Yeah, you don't. You don't got that Jewy nose.
I have a big forehead,
Yeah,
but like
Jewy
a
nose
normal
job.
size nose.
I wouldn't say. Do you guys think your forehead's big? I don't think.
I don't
My
think
brother
so.
likes to say that my forehead's big, so
Well,
I
he's your
just
brother, you know,
yeah.
he's-
No.
You know
he's
what I tell
mean.
people? I tell them it's because I got a big brain in here, and then I used to think that meant that you're really smart. It's not actually necessarily correlated. That's what I tell people. If they make
Sometimes
fun
You
of my
say that
five
whole
head,
sentence.
yeah,
Sometimes when Dylan
I
talks,
forget
I just
and
feel
then
like
I
words are
remember.
pouring out. You know what I mean?
it's a stream of consciousness.
That he has to say. They have to come out.
Yeah, it's a problem. I was trying to think like my power if I was a Pokemon, it'd be some sort of talking at people. If there was a way to
Like Meowth.
Yeah.
What is that?
Meowth is, never mind.
Meowth is the one Pokemon that can talk,
The
right?
only one, yeah, 'cause he
he's
learned.
Team
Wait,
Rocket
is that like
guy.
a
Yeah.
kind of light purple looking one?
No, it's,
Nah,
no,
he's a
that's
cat.
Mew. You're thinking Mew.
That was my
Hannah, speaking
favorite.
of the girl thing, you're
Yeah, let's get
No,
back
we were
to
talking
that.
about 20 minutes ago.
no. Okay, you're going back to school soon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you intentionally not engage in relationships with guys while you're home? Because you're not
Apparently
here all
not.
the
She
time.
switches to women when she's.
Yeah, that's how
not what I-
bisexuality
okay,
works.
That's not what I meant.
I accidentally engage in relationships and
then have to deal
it's
with it.
actually no, let me rephrase that. It's not really like I don't go into anything thinking ahead. I just kind of am like whatever happens happens and then I'll deal
feel
with
that.
it
Fair.
when
I
it
feel that,
happens. But no, I think it's just kind of like a go with the flow type of thing.
I just feel like it's weird dating in our age range
Yeah.
because everyone goes back to school. Like every girl I go out with ends up going to like, it's like, oh, it's cool for like 3 months and then
But
it's
aren't
like
you
you're
kind
gone.
of like,
They stay the same age.
thank God she's going back,
Gosh.
dude.
AJ
feel
has
like you-
no
AJ,
heart.
I feel like you just hate women. I feel like
Yes.
that's your problem.
Maybe you're the gay one.
I am
does
gay. I love cock. Is this being recorded? I hope nobody hears this.
DDR
This is
heard
me coming
that.
out of the closet just on this fucking.
DDR
Now everybody
heard
listens.
everything.
Great.
Yeah. It got pitched. It got fucking dead silent here when Mark said he was gay.
We're
Send-
giving you the
What he
stage.
said.
What did he say? He said cocksure? Was that 2 words?
He's
I'm sure of
cock
cock.
unsure.
I'm sure cock exists.
That's one
Didn't?
thing
Oh my
I
God!
know.
Didn't the guy last night call you gay at some point when you were on stage? Or did he call it? Did he say it to?
Mark looks so
Probably
Right?
happened. I don't remember, but maybe.
It was very odd. You ever done comedy to people where it's like, oh, this is just a conversation?
I,
Like there's three people. Yeah.
Stand up is a conversation.
I like to think of it as a conversation with myself.
Yeah, well, I try to have it be
Hell
like it's
yeah.
conversational. Like when I'm
But
hanging
when
out
it's
with
like
my
three
friends,
people, that's like this is literally me having a conversation with these people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hosted a show once, and it was like 10 people in the audience, and I compared it to a hostage situation. Like that's kind of how it felt.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean.
I like those kinds of things.
Because if you're one of the 10, you can't leave.
Oh yeah.
Then you feel like a dick.
Oh yeah, because everyone will notice.
Right, right.
I've seen some desperate pleas from people to get audience members to stay lately.
As well.
Like just
Like
like
what?
handing out drinks, handing out tickets to future shows. It's like you gotta stay.
you gotta hang out.
We need you. And so that's my superpower, talking at people.
I do feel bad that we don't have a gift for Hannah.
A gift.
Because we had watches for the first one and sunglasses, and now
Yeah.
I think it was my turn to bring something, and I brought
did get-
nothing.
You forgot your
It's
sunglasses.
because I'm a Jew,
dude.
isn't it?
I did.
You
That is the
are
kind of the Jewy
Jewish.
thing to do.
To not give the Jew a gift. I'll just take this microphone.
All right.
What would
Honestly,
the Jew
yeah.
No more
want?
mic tonight.
No more mic tonight.
No more mic.
No
You
more
guys
mic.
can't use the.
Hannah has it.
It's mine now. I get to do 15 minutes.
I'm trying to think of things a bisexual Jew would want, or just a Jew.
Ask Hannah.
That's what.
See, you have one on the couch. Just fucking,
Yeah, I mean, I'm right here.
There's two right here. Well, I'm gay.
I'm just trying to think of how to put you in the narrowest
I'm
category.
curious about what you would think that I would want.
Well, it's like I'm trying to hit every category.
Someone to dress
so
up
it's
as like
a
Pikachu or
bisexual,
Meowth, probably.
Jewish,
Right.
female bisexual Jewish comic.
That's a lot. That's
does
like most of the
theater.
female comics. I
yeah,
feel
that's like I'm gonna
That's a
I
lot.
like met one female comic. There was like at a mic once. It was me and one other female comic, and she was also a bisexual Jew. And I was like, this is perfect.
Hannah, we can talk about Jews all you want.
should
We
get
do have
you,
to
like,
ask you some
I
important
think-
questions at some point.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts on Andrew Tate?
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I haven't watched any of his like content for myself. I've just seen people like react to it, and I just know his general vibe. And it's just like, I don't know. It's dumb, but I don't
Is he
really.
a top tier man to you?
No, God, no.
He did get arrested for sex trafficking.
Yeah,
So does that not help?
See, that's kind of a red flag.
It's not a cool guy thing to do.
No,
Oh.
I personally like sex trafficking is a little beta of him. If I'm being
yeah.
honest, it's not cool.
Yeah, that sucks.
Or
about
it's
him.
the most alpha thing possible.
Why is it the most alpha
Yeah,
thing
AJ.
possible, AJ?
Let me
Can you
defend,
stand
on that?
defend this extremely controversial opinion.
Remember, they're just alleged charges, so say whatever
Well,
you
here's the
want.
thing: is like define alpha.
How about you define alpha?
Yeah.
I would say alpha would mean like standing out from the rest.
Is that what the A and AJ stands for? Alpha.
Alpha. I'm Alpha J. Is essentially
Alpha gay.
Alpha gay.
I was looking for. I was like, how can I put gay in there?
I stand out in a gay way. Is what that means.
I feel you.
It got quiet
It
again.
got very
but
quiet.
Every time they hear gay, they're like, better not be.
I just think like alpha is like, okay, you stand out from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Like beta is like, yo, you blend in a little bit. How many dudes are out there getting mass sex trafficking charges? Not a whole bunch.
You know,
They're
one is
so
doing the
alpha,
majority
they're
of them.
under
dude.
One
That
is doing the majority of the sex trafficking.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
So yeah,
Just
dude,
doing
fucking
that.
Epstein was an alpha male.
I don't know if that's alpha because they're children.
You know what? He was into like he wanted to like
Yeah, I see where you
spread
draw
his
the line.
seed.
Alpha
mean,
means
sex
Guys, AJ has morals. Okay.
Those are beta males. So
alpha.
Yeah.
Alpha means
That
you
guy
stand
is-
out. It's usually in terms of dating or women.
I just love how he talks. He's like, I'm a man.
I-
Bitches, dude.
You're
I just love that there's no
thinking-
breaths. There's
doesn't
never a
breathe.
break.
Dude, yeah, he's a great talker, honestly. I see why he
Yeah.
sex traffics.
You
He's
should
good
have
at
him
it.
on the podcast.
I would fucking
This is an
kill.
open invite. Open invite. If
Hey,
Andrew
Andrew
Tate-
Andrew,
Tate.
this is very beneficial for you if you want an extra 200 maximum views. Hop on
You want to
here.
record
I
yourself
thought you
for
were
an hour
for a
sitting
second
with
there. You
three
started saying
comics.
200 maximum. I was like, we can't give him $200, dude. That's not our budget.
We're gonna need a GoFundMe,
It's like, dude, we don't got
like
that
the
kind of
Comedy
money.
Shrine.
Give him that who are we
Rest in
boost.
peace.
The who are we
R.I.P.
bump.
Dude.
That was home though. That was. I was driving home yesterday. I was like, I kind of missed that place, but then I
I do
don't.
a little bit.
I miss.
Dude, I was
Shrine.
well, because when I interned there, I was like, this place is shutting down before I come back.
Right.
And then, like, it did. And I found out, because I was like, I worked there. No one told me except Jason Acevedo told me.
That's how everyone
I've never
found out.
talked to him before.
Yo,
It was, like, later.
They sold somebody a membership and they knew they were closing.
with 1 week
Oh, I
left.
sold one of those memberships.
Well, you didn't know.
Hannah
You,
is a savage.
Well, no, I.
Not
you knew it was
making
closing,
the
and you were like,
Jews
"It
Why
won't be
didn't-
$300."
I didn't. No, 1,000.
better.
I sold
Wait,
one.
wait, hold on. Repeat that.
I said Hannah's
repeat
not
that.
making the Jews look better, which is true.
I'm proving the stereotypes.
Not a bad.
Yo,
take.
so you knew it was closing. You're like $1,000 for
No,
a
I-
membership here,
How
pal.
much little
Here's what
commission
happened.
did
I
Hannah
didn't.
get?
I
What have you
didn't.
done?
I
Did
didn't.
they give you a commission on those sales?
Well, there was like, so I was an unpaid
An
intern,
incentive for-
and
that sounds Comedy Shrine-esque.
oh yeah, well that was more so because
Everybody
of my
was.
college.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oberlin College made
Clown
me be an
school.
unpaid intern for the Comedy Shrine.
And they were like, "Yes, dude, unpaid, perfect."
yeah, but no, they had a competition to see who could sell the most memberships. I don't know if I won, but I randomly sold one of the $1,000 ones just right when I walked into work one day, and
wow.
I was like, "Let's go!" So.
What was the prize?
I like that there's.
It was like actually, I don't know what it was for that month.
Not-
For one of them, it was they said it was going to be a
Not a
vacation
clear
of
winner.
sorts.
They're just like, you could take time off.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't need to come in for
You
2
can
weeks.
get $5.
You get to win some of the blackface dolls that they had there.
Dude, I want one of those.
I would love to.
I'm not for
Is that
blackface at
real?
all.
I would love to add
but
it to my
the
collection
dolls
of
are
blackface.
funny.
Thank you for being anti-blackface.
The dolls are objectively funny.
I did show them to a lot of people. was
I
like,
did
I
"Here's-
sent
too.
those pictures to
here's,
everybody.
yeah."
I wanted the baby from Dinosaurs. Like, did you guys ever watch that claymation show?
Yeah.
They had the baby from it in the Comedy Shrine, and it was my favorite thing there, and I wanted it so bad.
It's
Wow.
kind of funny how the place tanked with all that stuff they have in there. It's like
Yeah.
you could just sell.
You just
Now it's
sell
just
this
the
shit.
Oh, yeah.
creepiest-
gives a fuck
No, it's just the
about
what?
the
That was
museum.
just the creepiest looking. Like if you had to pick like Chucky, like, but it's like
Right.
1,000
Now
different.
it's a little
Chuckies.
scary.
Yeah.
I didn't like the museum. Anyway, let's just keep talking shit
Let's
about
get
the
off
shrine.
this for a second.
Can we go back to dating again?
I like talking shit about it.
Let's go back to the Jews.
Guys, take your date to the Comedy Shrine, the
them
abandoned
to the
Comedy
shrine.
Shrine.
Yeah, just stand outside of it, reminisce.
Would you ever truthfully bring a date to a comedy show?
I actually did. Well, my ex came to like a bunch of comedy shows with me.
You guys were like
Because you guys
dating
were
for a
both
while.
comics, though, right?
No,
After
he
you
wasn't a
broke up,
well,
right?
okay. We did comedy in high school together. But he never did stand up. But he would always tell me that he
did
was like
sit
he would
down.
like act like he was funnier than me, and so like he would help me write, and so like he came to a bunch of shows with me, and it was always interesting. But
Oh yeah. Did you try that tag? Did you try that tag I wrote?
He's just giving you
Why
notes.
didn't you
Yeah.
use my jokes? We're
that
over.
happened.
Really? What, were you like, they're just not fucking funny?
It was like there were a couple. Well, the first joke that I ever told
Because they're
in
just all
stand-up,
anti-Semitic. And you're like, whoa.
I did write a lot of jokes about him being not slightly anti-Semitic. He was accidentally anti-Semitic a couple times.
How so?
Explain.
Well, I have a new
You saw
joke.
a swastika tattoo on accident?
Where'd that come from? No, he was a Catholic, and he, like one time we were having dinner with my family, and my mom asked everyone what their favorite Pixar movie was, and out of nowhere he just goes Schindler's List, and I was like,
This guy should be a comedian. He's hilarious.
I'll be
He was
honest,
fucking
I
hilarious.
like him more now. If I'm
no,
being honest.
honestly, like that was kind of a winner for me. I was like, that's funny, but it
Did
was.
he get a laugh?
No,
Jews
yeah,
look
my
better.
brother, my dad, and I were laughing. My
Oh,
mom
hell
did
yeah.
not like it. My mom didn't like him, but like it was funny.
That's dope.
It was a little.
You ever
silly.
dated a girl, either of you, and had a mom or a dad not like you?
No.
I feel like it's never happened to me. If I'm
That
being
not
honest.
like me? Maybe.
I feel like parents are like pretty accepting now.
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember the last time I met somebody's parents, but yeah, I think that.
Yeah,
they
you
like
don't,
me.
you're not
Yeah,
a take home to mom kind of guy.
I'm a very jarring look.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Mom, this is my boyfriend is not the sentence you want to hear when Mark Carsky shows up at your
Turn
door.
around, they see the head tattoos, like, holy shit, dude.
They want to hear, Mom, this guy's here to clean the pool.
Is this a joke? Please tell me this is a joke. What do you do? I tell jokes at Josephine's.
I feel like I would need her to definitely like. It's almost just like she would be like my lens for. It's like I trust him. It's okay.
Right.
This
You need
is
the girl to
Dylan.
defend you to the parents,
Yeah.
for sure.
She needs to. Yeah.
You'd immediately be defended.
Right.
I think about it through like the same thing as like comedy. Like first meeting me, I'm like, oh fuck, like got to make this impression good.
Yeah.
Because I feel, what is the word you use? Jarring?
Yes.
Jarring.
You think you're jarring? Like
I
when you're on
think I'm
stage, like right
jarring.
away, people are like, holy fuck.
Well,
And then it's
Dylan
good.
has some jarring material.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
presentation's a little bit like, is he slow? Oh, he's smart. He's not.
Right.
Like he
You're
actually,
like, is
this
this
is put
kid-
together. Like I like
Does he have
this.
synesthesia? Is that
Did he have what?
Was
Did
he
you
born
say-
purple?
Oh,
what?
Was he born purple?
Was he born purple?
due to lack
Do
of
people's
oxygen.
colors change? No, actually, let's not go back.
Let's
into
not
that
do
shit.
this. Let's not.
That was
no.
a terrible question. Edit it out, Mark. I'm
okay.
ruining this podcast.
We're not. No editing.
No editing.
No whole.
We've made it through 2 full episodes without editing.
Yeah, we're doing good. It's also because I don't want to edit.
Right.
That helps.
We have to
No
say
dead
something
air.
really messed up for Mark to actually edit this podcast.
And we're not.
And
We're
it's
not
and
even going
it's
to talk
it has to
about
be
it.
worse than the N
We're
word.
not
It has
even
to be
gonna-
worse.
Really?
Yeah. No, I would edit that.
I would, yeah.
I'd probably edit it out.
I was gonna say,
Well,
what's
let's just hope
worse?
we don't
right
say
now,
it, yeah.
I'd probably keep it in.
What's worse than the N word?
So about dating?
I like that we're moving towards that direction.
Well, like physical violence, we'd probably have to cut.
Do we like if
So I
are-
can't-
Unless
talking
if
about
it's
it?
funny, we leave it in.
Like talking about it or me punching you?
Cunt. That
Oh,
one.
I love cunt.
Yeah, cunt's a
That
great
word's
one.
going to stand for
It's
sure.
so
Yeah.
percussive.
it is. That is it. That's
It's
the thing
so
about some of these
percussive.
words.
Here's the
It's such a
thing.
good comedy word because
Exactly.
it's so percussive. Yeah,
Because
it's
people
good.
are like, people are like, cunt's offensive. I'm like, no, it's a fun word. Like
I
I,
don't even
as
get
a
how it's
woman,
offensive.
That's
I
the
don't
problem
I
understand.
don't
with
know.
a lot
I've
of
had
the
people
worst
be like,
words.
you can't say cunt because cunt is offensive to women, and I'm like, what the fuck do you think
I'd
I
be like, well,
am?
offense is taken, not given. Pussy.
We were even talking about
Fucking
Jew
cunt.
last week. We were talking about
That's a
Jew
good
almost
phrase.
has its
It's a
own
good
kind
line,
of.
right?
That's a good line.
Jew
Yeah,
is
it's
like a
bar.
fun word to say.
Yeah. It's like
It is a fun thing to say. I like, dude, when anybody would be doing shotgun rounds at the shrine, they're like, "Can I get a topic?" I'd be like, "Jews." And then Kat would always be like, "Jesus Christ!" I'm like, "Well, I could say it.
Yeah.
Half of me.
My friend-
You're half Jewish.
half Heb."
Yeah, my friend, every time I would like say, he told me, he was like, you say Jew so aggressively in your set. And I was like, yeah, I guess I do. Like, I've
It's
never really,
like it's a pejorative. That's so funny.
I make Jew percussive.
Yeah,
No, but I feel
hell
like
yeah.
that-
By the way, only because we lost half of the audience. How long are we going?
36 minutes and 17 seconds.
Okay.
18 seconds.
I think the R word, the F word, the N word, all very percussive. I think that that's part of the danger. They're fun to say.
Have you seen Danny Hamill, by the way?
Speaking of the N word, no, I think that's a no-show as well. Luckily we have 5 hosts.
Right.
Yeah.
So we
There's
could-
so many producers
What
in
do
this
we do
room.
might
now?
just all
no, we'll be
host
good
tonight.
We'll be good without you, Danny.
Oh, don't
No, I'm
say
kidding.
that.
We need your energy. I love you and your lollipops.
DDR might
Danny
be a
Hamill.
host tonight. Hannah
Nah.
might host.
I can host from
Sure,
Zoom
cock
when
over
I'm in
here might
Ohio.
host.
Ooh.
You get like a projector and I'm just in Ohio.
That would go great.
I think that would be fantastic.
Should we
I'm
all do a baby
projecting.
shower gig together?
Yeah.
Not
Baby
you.
shower.
Talking about the guys.
I just feel like the more
so
people
Mark
we can
threw this
bring
idea
there-
to the two of us. I
more
think before
people
you
that
came
look
on
like
about us
us.
doing a baby shower.
Yeah,
that
because I
he-
got like hired for a gig to do a baby shower, and like all 3 of us would be hilarious. It's a black baby shower, by the way.
dude, open it, do 10, bring up me and Dylan, and then we'll do 5 or whatever. That'd be so much fun.
Can you
Yeah, that'd
film
be
it? This sounds awesome.
Oh, it'll be filmed.
It'll be filmed for sure.
I have to.
Mark releases every set.
Literally, yeah. Every
We're
I
going to
actually-
invite a lot of people there.
I do want to appreciate that YouTube series you have going. That's a very cool series.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I
yeah.
thought
If you guys
so.
don't know, Mark has a series where he documents every like set that he does, and it's called The Comedian, and like he'll break it down afterwards. And it's very
Yeah,
cool.
I do like a podcast
Ooh.
talking about the set, and I like vlog a little bit beforehand.
Well, because you look at like every big name comic, and you wish you could see the early days.
Yes,
you
Yeah,
know?
very
dude, I was
little-
like 5 years from now, people are gonna like that was so.
You wish you could see
smart,
like the
dude."
mixtape era of like what they've done. You
Yeah,
know?
and I noticed a lot of big comedians are doing now, like a lot of the vlog style, like going to
Yeah,
shows and stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck you guys.
And having
I
like,
invented that.
yeah, like sometimes I look up, it's like I want to hear like more about what it was like for them doing open mics and everything, but then
That's what I always look for is little tidbits of them talking about
yeah.
shop and shit. And
but
like,
it's always just brushes over like they started comedy and then like the next thing is like they were on this show. It's like what happened to like the years of
I also
Right,
like
what happened in
seeing
between?
the difference. Like, have you guys seen like when they tell a joke from like years before and they tell it again, and you
Yep.
can see the difference of how it morphed and shit. Speaking of Danny Hamill, he's here.
Danny
We
Hamill.
were just talking
They might
about
call
you.
You were just brought up.
Yeah,
We were talking about Jews.
that we were talking about what do we call
and the
them?
N word.
The N-word.
Right.
Thank God.
This guy coming in
could
with
be.
his quips.
Yeah, we're just
I guess.
we're giving out
He says he's
circumcisions.
not, he's
Yeah.
not Jewish.
They're
Have you
gonna be
been
on the
to-
patio.
Have you been to a circumcision
Sounds
party?
I have not.
anti-Semitic.
I really wish we should do stand up at a circumcision party.
That'd be sick.
That'd be
Speaking of
raw,
cutting baby
dude.
dicks, no, I went to one.
Did you for real?
When I was a kid, though, they wouldn't let me watch. I'm like, why am I here then?
Oh.
Do you want to watch?
Well, I'm there.
That's true.
Might as well.
I
Take
do. I'm a
gander.
little curious about how it's done.
I want to see one,
Probably
but
I
I
am
want
too.
it to be a
Scalpel.
guy like a very old guy. Because I feel like that'd just be interesting. Just like, are you sure you want to do this now?
Did you get circumcised at like 70?
He's just
Oh,
like, it took me a
God.
long time to make this decision, but I think it's the right.
They're like, dude, there's
I
not
can't
much
keep it
left.
clean.
It's worn down.
You know the Anabaptists, like the guys who got like it was like a religion in like late Europe where it was like Like you would get baptized in your like 30s, and that was just the religion. I think they should do that with circumcision.
I like that.
Aren't, Dylan, did you say there's a group of guys who are trying to get their skin back? I think.
What do you
I
mean?
saw that.
Oh, or is that somebody? Or was that you? Yeah, they're trying to get their fucking dick cheese put back on.
Oh,
I've seen that before.
That was
What do you
on
think
me.
about that?
That was
Yes or no to dick cheese?
I mean, who am I to speak on behalf of someone else's dick cheese? That's not my dick cheese.
Your body.
Your body, your
choice.
I
choice.
said it's not my dick cheese on a microphone that's recorded. Hell yeah,
Dear
We do
God.
we need that for the soundboard for sure.
that's gonna
It's
make
not my
it.
dick
By the way, I know you haven't been on this every single episode. We're like, we need that for the soundboard, and then we never add anything. We
Yeah,
never.
especially because I have to do it. I'm like, oh, it'll take.
I think you should
So
add
much
just the
editing.
word. I think you should just add dick cheese to the soundboard. I think
Dick
that would
cheese
be,
is a good sound.
It
I know.
is. It's percussive.
Marcos
Percussive.
wants to make a noise. Marcos wants to say, something like that, but it's like he has his way of saying it.
Right.
It's like a thrust.
Let's just say
Ames
that
is-
instead.
It's like,
What
like
the
it's
fuck are we
more-
talking about right now?
We're talking about for the soundboard.
You want me to do a thrusting noise?
Marcos
like a tennis
does a
player?
thrusting
oh,
noise.
Mark, I thought you said Mark. I was like, I don't have a thrusting
We need
noise. I'm
the
silent.
A gay thing.
A-gay.
We need-
A-gay is crucial, I think.
We need Adam to say something.
You guys just sound
about
like all my
Puerto
middle school
Rican.
bullies.
Yeah, but then he didn't say it how he would say
Dude,
it last
we were like,
time.
say Puerto Ricans, and he goes, Puerto Ricans? I'm like, you
Yeah.
fucking cunt, dude. You're never coming on this show.
Can cunt be on the soundboard?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think
okay
you guys
with
should
that.
get a piano and then just like play it like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when he's playing with like the coughing sounds.
Just like every
Except
note
it's cunt.
will be a different
Fuck,
one.
I wish I've seen that
I
movie,
wish
though.
we
have
I wish
seen
we
it.
cared enough to do that. I really do.
That's fair.
I wish
That one lady did bring a piano to LOL. You missed it.
Dude,
She's
this-
like, I know people who died in the mass shooting recently. Here's a song about it. And I was
no.
like,
Bro, it was the
It's
most
called
brutal
giving
set.
the people what they don't want.
Wait,
got
is it
the-
like was it a comedy music set or was it just she?
No,
Well, she
it
said
was
it
like an
was.
emotional song.
But she said it was gonna like bring light to it or something. But she got the light and still did like a 2-minute song.
She
I
brought
was
the
very
light.
I was very proud of my riff because I was hosting and I had to break the ice. And I go up there like, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if she was like, this is for the gun survivors? She's like, who let the dogs out?
That was good, dude.
I was like, that was good.
I was
would've
so
been
glad
good.
she left.
They still hated me, but it's fine.
Sometimes
That's
after
fair.
I like go up,
They were on
like,
heroin, dude.
They were on
be
heroin.
doing like poetry or something. I just want to go up right after and be like, that lady wasn't funny at all. I don't want to.
Do that at Ashbury.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
that's right.
talk about another weird room.
I love Ashbury.
I
and
do too.
I've
There's
never
like
been.
there's a specific. It reminds me so much of the college I go to because it's just like all weird liberal arts kids. So
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's a
Rat
college
Pack
English
of
class.
Misfits.
yeah, essentially.
That's what it
Where's
is,
that
yeah.
at?
It's in
It's
Willow,
in Willow
Springs.
Springs.
What day?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
They have good coffee.
It's a great room.
They have a really good lavender chai latte. I'm a big fan of lavender.
By the
It
way, what
is
time do we have to get the
fun.
mic started? I hate
What
to.
time
If
is it
there are
right
any
now?
It
stalkers
is
out there,
8:05.
Yeah, we could probably start. Should we land this fucking plane?
Let's wrap
Land
up on
this
something
plane.
fun.
This Jewish plane.
This
I
Jewish.
don't know what the fun thing is.
That
but
I
would
don't
be
know. I
cool
think the fun
if-
thing is the fact that we talked about dating like once.
Oh yeah, we could.
We
add-
did.
I think
yeah.
we should do.
We've also ended every by me. I mean I have ended every podcast with the word Jew or Jews. So
Have you for real?
That's like
Yeah.
that could be a
Without
tradition.
telling us?
maybe.
We should harmonize.
well, no, because at the end last time I just went.
I wanna-
Unless you're Jewish or something like that, and then that's I left
Well,
it
I
in.
like the end where we go, okay, what's your favorite? And we just go around to everybody. And we just do like, everyone does like a 30-second little thing. You know?
Little thing. How about if we were going to
Whatever
make
that
the
idea
movie
is, yes.
Jew plane?
But
I don't know what this means, but I'm.
me either. I'm just going with.
What's the
flow.
last YouTube video you watched? And what are your thoughts on it? In 30 seconds or less.
I think the last one I watched was mine because I had to upload it. So does that count?
just
Yeah, I
so
watched
arrogant.
this.
Yeah, I was. Wow, what else was I watching? Some podcast with some cunts. I don't know. I learned nothing. I was,
Hannah, what's the
I
last
was
YouTube
high
video
all
you
day.
watched?
I have no idea. Where am I?
The last YouTube video I watched the Philip DeFranco show.
Very good
She was
choice.
like how to
Very
take down
good
the
choice.
government.
I love Philip DeFranco, but yeah, that was the last one. I watched his upload from today, and that was it.
Dylan, what's the last YouTube video you watched?
Fuck, I don't know.
You had
Well, it
two
was
whole people to
definitely-
think about.
It was the
This is a
episode
hard
from
question,
last week.
dude.
It was the episode from last week.
So
That's
you and
really-
Mark are arrogant. No.
Yes.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
I
But it was a good
recently-
episode. We had Luis on there, much like we have a surprise guest, Hannah.
Ooh.
And Aj, what is your most
Yeah, what's-
recent?
I just rewatched. You guys know Jimmy Tatro? It's like
yeah.
like the frat guy from
Yeah.
like American Vandal. If you ever seen
From
that?
way
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Yes, I rewatched like his whole YouTube channel, and I love him so much.
He is funny.
Nice.
Guys, Hannah Belmont one more time.
Thank
for
you so
fucking-
much, Hannah.
For being our second guest.
Where can they follow you at? What's all your ats and shit?
My Instagram is hannahb.elmont.
What's
It's
the deal
my
with
name. I don't know. So there are a lot of people named Hannah Belmont.
Punisher.
Jew cunt.
Dude,
That would be an
a special
interesting-
name.
That would be a good
Jew
special.
cunt.
Jew
Jew
cunt.
cunt.
You're like, I
you just
gotta
did a
say
Hannah, that's your
Sharp
first
turn.
album for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jew cunt coming to iTunes near you.
Mark, take us home. Take us home.
Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening everywhere. I appreciate every single one of you. This is the 3rd episode of the Who Are We podcast. Thank you for watching. Unless you're Jewish.
Jew are we?